coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate it. Boom. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. We pushing that P, man. 33 years worth of positive energy we trying to give to the youth. Make sure that they don't end up having to do the same thing that I had to do for not being smart, making good decisions, and being safe. So we got to make sure we push this message, man. So shout out to everybody out there who helped me with this message every day by tuning in, by talking to friends, by sharing the videos, hyping the video, leaving a comment on the video. All of that helps, man. Big love to all my subscribers. Big love to all my members. You understand me? We out here, can't stop, won't stop. Pure Deliciousness is back too. So big love to all of my people that come over there and watch me whip up that pure deliciousness. Let's go, let's get it, man. 2026, let's get it. Look, weapons in prison. Everything in prison can be used as a weapon. And when I tell you everything, I mean everything, man. I done seen so many things used as a weapon in prison, man. It's just, it blows my mind, man. A dude is gonna find a way to get something to hurt you with. If he has to. If he can't get his hand on that Bethlehem, which we know that is the #1 weapon in prison, that is the flavor that they savor in prison. They push that, ain't nothing like that. But I have seen dudes in there so creative, so innovative, and man, you'd be surprised. Like the main thing, like I remember the brush, man. The brush, the good old wooden brush. Who would think the brush ain't nothing but, you know, get your ways, get yourself in order. Man, I done seen so many dudes get tore out the frame with that brush, it don't make no sense. But if you put that brush in your hand, like this, what's the name? If you cuff this brush and put it in your hand and you hit a joke across the top of his forehead, back of his head, side of his head, he out of there. I'm telling you, I done seen heads get split wide open with that brush. Map, map. And I know old heads, that's all they use. I think one of them videos I told y'all about the old head who put it on the youngin' in there, kept talking through the vent, split him wide open. Split him wide open, bro. Them brushes is crazy. And you can take the brush. I know dudes have took the brush and put it on the side of their bed and broke it, where it got a, you know, wooden edge to it. And I done seen dudes poke dudes in the face with that, poke them in the eye with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a one-shot deal, but you got to think it might, you can lose your eye, man, or get a hole, the splinters all in your. I done seen it, man. I'm talking about vicious with it, man. I'm telling you, man, they come with it. Man, they just so innovative, man. I remember one time I had a well, you know, I'm out the penitentiary, so I had an ink pen one time, a thick ink pen, and it was a little bigger than this, right? And you know, we had to stay shirts and stuff, man. So, you know, they're going to shake you down. They're going to pat you down when you're going in and out of the building. So at the time, I think I was working in the gym. So I got to go in and out of the building. Now, so I'm going to get hit all the time. I'm going to get hit going out the building. I'm going to get hit going inside the gym, coming out the gym, coming back in the building. So if you got, but you out though, you out and about. Everybody coming to the gym, everybody going back and forth, dudes going to the administration. So you could have beef with a dude and he could had brought his out. You ain't got nothing. Man, I had this dude, and I think I gave this dude, man, I probably gave him $100 for this joint. The pen was a little bit bigger than this. So what I did was I took a couple of pens and I put them in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So when they shaking you down, they just shoot ink pen, right? You clip it on, it's hanging right there. But one of them was this joint. It's a little bigger than this. And I could unscrew it right here and pull this out, and all that was a sharp, like a dagger. straight dagger. I'm talking about I could pierce your face, I could pierce your head. That's how sharp that joint was. That's how thick the joint on the inside was, almost as thick as this. It was, man, it was one of my favorite joints. I kept that joint through shakedowns, everything. Because when you look at it, it's going to look just like a pen. It looked just like a pen, man. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what was going on. Had the ballpoint on everything. But if I screw this little part out right here and pull it out, yeah, that's it for you, Mr. Post. You know what I'm saying? Now, luckily, I never had to use it. But I'd rather have it, you know what I'm saying? And in case I need to use it, then don't have it and I need to use it. You know, so, man, I gave him $100 for that joint, man. That's just how innovative dudes is up in that joint. They, man, the light fixture, like if you look at that light right there, you know, if you go in prison, you know them big old lights, like you go up in restaurant stores, hospitals, something, they got them big fluorescent light, that hard plastic on top of that. Man, you could go in any part in the penitentiary and go to a certain cell, and they'll look up there and you'll see holes in the light, or you'll see pieces of that plastic missing, because dudes done got a lighter or set a fire and burnt it and cut pieces out, and then they shape it and mold it, put heat to it, shape it and mold it, put heat to it, and make a dagger. You know what I'm saying? Or either make an ice pick joint, or either make one of them flat joints, and if they hit you with it and push it to the side, it'll break off in you. They got to go cut you open to get it out. You be on the inside hemorrhaging. You might not make it. You might not make it. The response time in the penitentiary is slow motion, baby. Slow motion. It is slow motion. You might not make it, dog. So you got to be aware of all these type of things, because dudes be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? And then at the time, once upon a time, they was warning us. It was so much, you know, Bethlehem play going on. They started making the dudes at the entryway door and the dudes in all buildings got the wand, where they gonna warn you and see if you got something on you. Even if they can't pat you down and feel it, they gonna warn you. So when you get that plastic joint, you gonna beat the wand. See what I'm saying? So, man, it's a dangerous game up in that joint, man. It's a dangerous game, man. It's called survival. Only the strong will survive. And you got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aware of what's going on. Man, I seen dudes get big screws out of the fence. I seen them get screws out of like a vocational class. They'll get the long screws, get them out, sharpen them. Man, I done seen it all, bro. I'm telling you, and I done seen them all being used. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, we'll lose a lot of stuff. When I first came in the penitentiary, they had the click up, the Zippo lighter, you know, the silver one. They had that joint. But when they had that, you know, that's, you got to put the lighter fluid in it. So they sold that, and they sold the lighter fluid, which is idiotic. In the penitentiary, man. This is how all the dudes was getting burnt up. Because dudes would come by and spray the lighter fluid all in your cell, throw a lock on your door, and light the Zippo and throw it in there, and you stuck. They sit back and watch you burn and holler and scream. Police ain't coming to get you. You in there trying to put it out. If you can't put it out, you through. Dudes used to sit with buckets. Almost every dude when I was in the ward either had a 5-gallon bucket in his cell, either used it for cooking, but he also had it on hand in case he had to throw it to put out a fire. Dudes that didn't have the 5-gallon bucket had cups and cups and cups of water and leave their sink for, as well as the toilet, in case somebody try to set them on fire. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get out the cell. It's a small cell. You can't get out the cell. Dude will set you on fire, man, and sit there and watch you burn. So they ended up taking the Zippo lighters out because dudes was using them as weapons. Dudes was using the magic shave as weapons. You know what I'm saying? Mixing up the concoction, throwing it, heating it up in the microwave and throw it on you, and you rub your face, it's going to peel your skin off. It's going to peel your skin off, man. You know how many dudes I seen in prison walking around, especially old timers, that look like they had vitiligo because they had, you know, pink spots all over their face, all over their neck. That's dudes that got hit with that magic shade. You know what I'm saying, man? There ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that, man. So you got to be aware of dudes that walking by you when they got a cup in their hand. Dudes, you know what I'm saying? I done seen that joint. I told you when I was at the farm, the old cricket boy, the gay boy was arguing with his boyfriend, and he went down there with a glove on and heated that stuff up real high, and he was walking up there with the glove holding the joint because he was coming to throw it, and dude knew it and trying to block the door and put his sheet up. Man, I'm telling you, they be going in that joint, bro. They trying to damage you. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? Man, bro, you used to had to be on point, bro. You wonder why dudes be so nervous, you know what I'm saying, or so paranoid to come from prison, because you got to be aware of all of these things at all times, man, because some of the stuff you can't come back from. Brother, dude, peel my face off or peel my neck or put my eye out, I'm never going to see the street again. I don't want to. I just want you not to breathe no more. You heard me? I just want you not to breathe no more on this earth. You understand? So you got to be aware of those things, and you got to think, I'm going in penitentiary. I'm young and I'm seeing all this. I'm like, man. So I'm always like on edge. I was watching everything and move because I'm seeing this stuff transpire. I'm seeing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Even early, even in the Southampton receiving, you know, they was playing with the razors. Because they young and they done seen movies and they done, you know, heard all this stuff. So they take their little toothbrush, because we still had the long toothbrush. They take the little toothbrush and melt the little 2 or 3 razors in that joint. Get the razors and break them out. Put the razors in there, melt them down. And they running back, cutting dudes on the neck, cutting dudes on the back of the arm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, like it's, you know, I mean, like it's some kid stuff, bro. Slicing dudes' faces like we in New York or something, trying to get jokers and stuff. You know, so dangerous, vicious game, man. So eventually we went from man, I thought I had that in here somewhere. I do got it in here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Eventually we had to go from that to the baby toothbrush. They took the toothbrushes out because of that. They took the toothbrushes out the penitentiary because of that, man. I had the toothbrush in here somewhere. I know I got it somewhere close. It's in here, man. But that's where that came from, though. You know what I'm saying? So everything can be used as a weapon. And once certain amount of people start getting messed up behind it, that's when they change it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at all the people that they got hit with it before. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll change it, and then they'll keep it gone for a long time. It like that, you know, form of weaponry has faded out the penitentiary and got new breeds in, and they bring it back because they losing money. Like the magic shade, they ended up bringing the magic shade back. They never brought back the Zippo lighters though. Texas is getting burnt to a crispy cream chicken, man. So, man, I'm telling you, man, this is a vicious world in here, man. Even the TVs, we lost the TVs one time because dudes was going in the back of the TV, and there was a plate in the back of the TV. These intricate dudes that know how to work on stuff, they can go in the back of that TV and take that plate off, and it won't mess the TV up, and they can make a joint about this long, about this thin. It was a metal plate, and you sharpen it, bro. It was like a Ginsu knife. You heard it? Dudes was getting cut from here to here, here to here, and they couldn't figure out what it, you know what I'm saying, how it was getting done. And dudes kept getting hurt, and then they found one, and they knew they associated with the TV. They came and took all the 13-inch TVs, took them all, and they started putting a little tag on it and a lock seal. That if they come to your cell and that TV been open, they know you done went on the inside of it to do anything. You might have just could have. Your TV was broke or acting funny, and you know how to fix it, and you go on the inside of your TV and fix it, put it back together, you know, no harm, no foul. They assume if you open that TV, you was either hiding something in it or you took something out that they don't know about. So if they come in there and that seal been broken, TV gone. They gonna confiscate it. You lost the money. You understand me? So they was into that. But when they came and took them all first, when they gave them back, that's what they did, went with the seal. But that was years later. But when they came and took them all, that's when we had to go from 13-inch TV to a 5-inch TV. I watched a 5-inch TV, probably why my eyes bad now, probably about, 7 to 8 years. You know what I'm saying? About 7, 8 years straight, just watching little bitty baby TV. Probably longer than that, to be honest with you. And I got one of my old baby TVs right there. It's sitting right over there. When I had to send that home because we went back to 13-inch. And you couldn't give it away, you know what I'm saying, to a dude that didn't have a TV, because if you had on your property list that you had a 5-inch, if you didn't turn it in or send it home, you couldn't order a 13-inch TV. You couldn't order one. So you couldn't even give it away. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't want you to, you know what I'm saying, make somebody else not spend no money. They want everybody to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? So if you could afford to get a 13-inch and you had the 5-inch, so you said, I'm going to look out for the old Joe, man. I'm going to get Joe the TV. He ain't got no money. Nah, they ain't, you don't turn it in, you ain't getting no TV. They'll say, well, a couple of dudes tried to get their TV away and then go down there and try to order 13-inch and order it and everything, spent their money, wait for it to come about a month, and you go down there to the property, they say, well, where your turn-in TV? Oh, I ain't got nothing, but it was broke, I threw it away. Well, you can't get this. You can't get this. What? You had to go back and get the TV. You see what I'm saying? And then if you go back and get it and bring it to them and tell them, they say, I thought you threw it away. They ain't gonna give you a charge for lying and giving false information. Man, they vicious up in this joint, my guy. They not playing, man. You can't get away with nothing messing with these people, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen, man. One of the most innovative things that I've seen made weapons with. And I'm telling you, this is actual fact. I have seen this. Bro, I seen dude make weapon with tater chip bags. I said tater chip bags. Real talk, man. Real talk. I ain't gonna call the dude name on here. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? But he knew how to take them tater chip bags, and as you know how like the basket weave chairs and stuff is like that, the way it's checkerboard weaved in, man, he'll take them tater chip bags and weave it like that. You might have seen anybody been in the penitentiary, and they sent home them picture frames made with all this little weave stuff around them tater chip bags. You know what I'm saying? So he knew how to do that and shape it into a dagger, right? Over and over again. I don't know how many tater chip bags, I'm assuming a lot. And it's tight, it's hard. Then he wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it and wrap it in cellophane. Came from the kitchen, that plastic wrap stuff, and burn it. And it get hard. Then they put wax on it and sealer on it and let it set, and it get even harder. And then they repeat the process over top of that. More plastic, more burn, and more wax and more, and they could take that joint, and that joint will pierce you. That joint will go straight through you, my guy, because I've seen them use that joint. Yeah, caught a charge for that joint. Had to get a joker out there on a helicopter, and he got hit with a tater chip bag. You understand me? A tater chip bag. Yeah, because they got the weapon. That's how they knew. So now everybody's scared, think they're going to take the tater chips. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, this is the danger zone in penitentiary, man. You don't know. And he did this. He was in the hole. He was in segregation. So it's like he came a weapon in and said, yeah, he was ordering tater chips, and getting them tater chips, and he had all them bags, because this was when we could order food in segregation. If you was on long-term seg, you could order like $20 a week from in seg. So tater chip bag. And he came out about that joint when we go, and this is when we had wreck, where you in a cage by yourself. But your cage is right beside somebody else's cage. You know what I'm saying? But we in dog cages. Yeah, literally, they had us in dog cages, because when they had the big open yard and seg just fenced in the barbed wire, that's when dudes was going out there getting the rumbling. And seg, they still going out there getting the rumbling. Dudes was getting hurt. That's when Angelo went out there. I'm good, ain't I? Told you I was good. So there was a lot of fights going on in seg, because you know we all in the hole. Dudes behind the gate, dudes get the jawboning at each other. You know what I'm saying? Lip boxing and all that. So come outside. When we go outside, you right there. Get busy. You know what I'm saying? So dudes was getting hurt. So they built the dog cage. That was just gave them an excuse to put us in a little cage. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, then they turn around and come try to walk us to the cage with a leash to further let us know we look at you like a dog, an animal. I mean, we had to buck that, man, and fight that and file paperwork and everything, man. They had to, you know what I'm saying, take them to court with that. Ain't nobody walking on no leash, man. Who you think we us? You know what I'm saying? This is how they was carrying us up in this joint. You know, trying to dehumanize us, demoralize us, make us feel like we was an animal. You know what I'm saying? But then cry when we act like one. You know what I'm saying? When we respond like one. So it's a crazy time, man. But so old boy came out there beefing with another joker, but he in the other cage. He came out there and he'd have made that junk with the tape chip bag. And when the police was gone, he climbed across the fence, got up in the fence with him and done him dirty. Yeah, with a tater chip bag, man. That's word up. That's word up right there. You know what I'm saying? So crazy work, man. So you can look around you in prison, man, and everything, man, is a weapon, dog. Everything is a potential weapon. Even the cell. Man, I know dudes, man, if you can't fight in the cell, bro, you done. I'm telling you, man, dudes gonna use everything. You got the corner. I can tell you every part of the cell. You got the corner of that sink. Man, it's a sharp edge right there. If you fight and push somebody's head up against that, done. You know what I'm saying? The way that silver bullet is made at the front of that silver bullet is so sharp. You hit somebody's head on that, hit their arm or something on that, done. Might break their arm in half. I'm telling you, you got the lip that come on the bed. If you get a dude back on there like Big Wormhead Goldie, it'll break your back, man. You understand me? You got the edges of the desk. If somebody hit your head on there, you got the corners of the stool seats. And on the bottom of it, if you could get a dude up under there and y'all wrestling, you touching on the ground, if you press him up against that junk gonna cut him. It's gonna slice him. It's gonna slice. Dudes have failed or rubbed their leg against it and got cut. That's how sharp it is. See what I'm saying? All these things is must know if you going to war in a cell. See what I'm saying? Because the dude can be able to get out on you. Just like when I had the big Bama Saheed and I'm on his back and he trying to get to the door. I used the toilet to push off, slam his face up against the wall. See what I'm saying? Because he wasn't used to that type. He didn't know what was going on. See what I'm saying? But you got to be cognizant of this stuff because your life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? In that cell, your life is on the line if you get to rumbling with whoever he is, no matter how big he is, how small he is. Because he in the cell with you by himself. And he might not show you no mercy. He might kill you if he get the advantage on you. So you can't never give up the advantage. You can't never give it up because the dude might kill you. You don't know. He might snap out. He might blank out. You go down, he might blank out. He might stomp you to death. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, man. But the weapons in that joint is out of control, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it all being used for weapons, man. You know, as we already know, Dookie and Ewing, weapon. Throw it on you. You know what I'm saying? Throw it on you. You dig? Like I say, the magic shade. Man, they even took the baby oil. That's why they took the baby oil out of the prison. Did y'all know the baby oil is very, very flammable? That's why they took it out of prison. It ain't had nothing to do with Diddy. Nothing to do with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So when he got to prison, I'm quite sure he was upset. Shout out to Diddy, man. Diddy want no baby oil in there. Shout out to Diddy, man. Diddy be back, man, who said, yeah, take that. But they took the baby oil out of prison too because the same thing. Because once they got rid of the lighter fluid stuff, dudes was using the baby oil. The baby oil is just as flammable. You spray baby oil on and light a match, bro, gonna catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully when Diddy was doing what he was doing, he won't doing it nowhere near a fireplace, man, because he could have blew up. But anyway, I'm telling you, man, the bottom line is, bro, everything in prison is a potential weapon, man. So you have to be cognizant of that, man. You have to be on point at all times, man. You don't know what a dude got. And you'll look at a dude and think, well, he ain't got nothing on him. Shh. Man, we had the weight collars, man. When I tell you the weight collars, man, the weight collars that go on the weights, it's probably bigger than this. A little bit bigger than this. Weigh 2.5 pounds. Got a hole in it. I had one of them in the wall. I had one of them on 2 or 3 compounds. You know what I'm saying? You take that and put your laundry bag through that and tie a knot around it. You hit a dude one time in the head, it's over. It's over for him. That's a ball game. That's the last button on Jacob's coat. If you hit him in his head, slinging that joint right there, it one good, he out of here. I can't see nobody surviving that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you had when you ain't playing around or you think you might gonna get jumped or something like that. And as long so you know, come on with it. You sling that joint. If anything it touches is gonna break. His arm, his collarbone, his head, he out of here. It's a weapon. It's 2.5 pounds of steel, man. 2.5 pounds of steel. That's why they welded the weights together out there, because dudes was taking 10-pound weights, 5-pound weights, taking the collars, sneaking them, having them in their cell for weapons, man. For weapons, man. It's survival up in this joint, man. Dudes is getting their heads opened up so wide, man, you can look up in that joint. You can look up in there and see a brain. You ain't got to be a brain surgeon in prison to see an open brain. You understand me? You ain't got to be a brain surgeon to see. You ain't got to be a surgeon to see the inside of a body in prison, because you going to see it. Dudes get cut wide open, filleted, man. So, man, shoot. Yeah, they wonder why jokers coming out of prison is paranoid. Why wouldn't they be? You trying to live, bro. You trying to live. You gonna be paranoid, bro, because they is moving crazy up in that joint. And the older guys are, the more they know about stuff you don't know nothing about. The more they know about things you have no idea about, bro. And they got ways, man, that you ain't even gonna see this stuff coming. You not gonna see it coming. Like, man, what is that? And they got stuff throwing your eyes and blind you, man. I just told you about the poison, man. They taking sneaking in the closet, getting rat poison and stuff. You turn your head, they dropping it in your coffee. You leave your coffee cup somewhere, man. Them dudes gonna drop a couple of peppers in your coffee. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't looking there, stir it up. You know what I'm saying? And then you might leave your coffee down there for a while. And then when you come back, you know it's cold. So you'll go put it in the microwave. It's going to dissolve it even more. And then you sitting there and drinking it. And then you go in your cell and you sick and vomiting and throwing up. And you don't even know what happened to dude and got you. That's why customary. If you leave your cup on the table and you go run, use the bathroom, or go do something, and throw it away, bro. It's dead now. It's gone. I don't care if you took one sip out of it. It's gone. You better safe than sorry. It's gone. I ain't never leave nothing out there and go and drink it again. Never, man. I threw so much coffee away, man. Coffee Keith will be rolling over in his cell right now. Keith done seen me come in the cell and pour coffee in the toilet. He said, "God almighty, where you pour that coffee over?" So Keith, I left it out there, man. I was on the phone. Hey, I can't drink that. Oh, almighty. You know what I'm saying? But these are things you just gotta learn, man, because it's just so wicked in there, man. I'm talking about wicked, bro. I'm talking about these jokers come up with the most innovative things, man. When we had the boom boxes, dudes was going in the boom box, taking something out of the boom box, you know, using it to poke dudes. Dudes was taking the whole boom box and used that as a weapon, cluck you in the head with the boom box. You know what I'm saying? If a dude really going all out war, I done seen this happen too. Dudes going all out war, they not playing with it. You know what I'm saying? And they know they getting ready to go. It's going down, and they ain't got no weapon. When we had the 13-inch TVs, man, I seen dudes go in there, say, break the TV, man, take the screen, the part of the screen, that hard, whatever you call it, glass. Yeah, wrap it up. Get a good sharp piece, wrap it up, and come out and go to war with it, dog. Go to war with it. It's better than nothing. Go to war with it. See what I'm saying? So, man, it's not a game. It's not a game. I done seen dudes knot up their sheets, knot it up, braid it up, braid it up, cut it off, and come outside and come behind the joker and lean back, brace back, fall on the ground, wrap their legs around and choke them till he gone out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's like that, man. And that's the way it is in the penitentiary. It is like that. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Everything in prison is a weapon, including you. You just got to exercise. Man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. Let's go. We keep bringing the heat. We're going to keep on bringing it, man. We just trying to educate. You know what I'm saying? So dudes don't get late. You hear me? Because you don't want to be up in this, man. Ain't nowhere in the world you want to have a part of this life. You can't. I can't even imagine somebody out here nowadays say, I'm going to give up my freedom just to go in the penitentiary because he did this. Because I want that. Man, it don't add up. It don't add up. Whatever he did, it ain't going to prison ain't gonna fix it. Whatever you want, going to prison, you still ain't gonna get it. It don't add up. I'm gonna go sell this because I gotta have this money. When you go to prison, you ain't gonna have it. I'm gonna go rob this because I gotta have it. You go to prison, you ain't gonna have it. Or I'm gonna go get him because he did that. You go do that to him, it ain't gonna stop what he did. He still did it. And somebody gonna do it in there. Don't make no sense to go to prison, bro. It don't make no sense whatsoever. Lowest quality of life you gonna have above ground, man. Leave it alone, man. Be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. TBP Nation, stand up, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hype this video, man. Push this out there. Algorithm. And duck them hooks, man. They out there. And by all means, duck the penitentiary. It's in there.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.